Now, Fox 44 Sports with Taylor Viles.
Hey everyone, well, it's championship weekend and today was a frenzy. We'll start at South Burlington High School for Division II girls soccer. The Green Knights face off against Milton in Rice's 6th straight championship appearance. The Green Knights' Anna C. Blank sends it over defenders' heads, but it bounces off the post and goalie Lila Martin scoops it up. Taylor Dowling sees an opening and shoots, but Rice's Sunshine Clark dives on the ball. 13 minutes left in the game. Barrett Gross dribbles around one defender, shoots from distance. The ball bounces over the goalie, somehow goes in off the post. Rice up 1-0. Allie Leduc shoots off a nice cross. Ball bounces off the post, and Elizabeth Cunningham deposits the rebound. Rice goes up 2-0, and that's the final. After the game, we talked with Barrett Gross about her spectacular goal.
I mean, it was the second half and it was still 0-0, so I thought we should shoot and score at some point soon so that we wouldn't have to go into overtime. So I just took the shot and hoped it would go in, and it did.
That goal led to their second championship in a row, and Rice continues to be the team to beat in D2 girls soccer. Switching gears to the boys team, Montpelier against Harwood. Salone's on the free kick. Noah Samuelson kicks it into the box. Ronnie Ribby Williams is there to redirect it into the goal. With the header, Salone's up 1-0. Highlanders did not give up and put the pressure on. Cole Hill shoots, but Brio Levitt dives and saves it not once, but twice. Cooper Olney has the ball in the left wing, but look at the defense from the Salone's defender comes sliding in to stop the advance. Highlanders have one last chance to tie the game up. Eamon Langlace lobs it into the box and hopes someone is there, but Samuelson is able to clear it away, and the Salones hang on to win the championship 1-0. Now to UVM for the Field Hockey Championships. In a rematch of last season's semifinals, South Burlington takes on CVU. These teams playing in a defensive masterpiece. Picking it up at 1-0 in favor of South Burlington, CVU controlling much of the offense after that early goal, but the South Burlington goalie, Izzy Redzik, with many high-pressure saves to keep her team in the lead. The Redhawks' frustration was obvious, but they kept the pressure up, eventually potting the game's tying goal on a seeing-eye shot with about 11:20 to go in regulation. It's Claire Marco with the tally. In the final 10 minutes, we've got a brand new game, and we go to overtime. The Redhawks maintaining possession. The shot gets through the goalie, rolling all along the turf and finished off by Miranda Oppenheimer. And CVU winning the D1 championship 2-1 over South Burlington. After the celebration, the team winning goal scorer shared what this win means for her and her coach.
What was going through my head is my coach, she's did such an amazing job this season. Like I said, I've been playing with her for 4 years. She just got diagnosed with breast cancer, and it just feels so good to have finally gotten her a title. We did this not only for our team, but for her, and it was just such a hell of a game.
They're a really special group. I really felt like this was the team that was going to win. They're pretty amazing.
It's the first time since 2008 the Redhawks were victorious in the championship despite 7 appearances since then. Now to the Division II game. One-seeded Woodstock looks to beat Hartford, and both teams looking for that first goal for quite some time this afternoon. The Wasps sideline especially alive in this one, which could have lended to their uptick in second half play. With no score, Woodstock pressures the Hartford end several times, and a centering pass one-timed in by Hannah Gubbins to break the deadlock. Hartford still with plenty of time to counter, but the Wasps don't take the foot off the gas. More offensive opportunities coming here, but the Hurricanes keeper Paige Villot solid in net to keep her team in the game. Aside from that third quarter goal, neither team able to finish, and it's a 1-0 final. Woodstock winning their first championship since 2007. In the next game on the schedule, D3 championship, Montpelier Salones against Fairhaven Slaters, and in the first half, the Salones are all over the offensive end. Early in this match, the pressure amounts to a goal from the Salones. Malou Hagens firing the shot on goal off a corner, and it goes in. 1-0 Montpelier. First half ended with that score as neither team could penetrate the zone far enough, and when they did, they were treated to a nice couple saves from Fairhaven goalie Victoria Kelly. Second half was a little more spread out. A positional save in the final minutes by Montpelier goalie Isabel Schrout, and that's a final scoring opportunity for Fairhaven. Montpelier wins the championship 1-0 over the Slaters. After the game, Senior Elliott Mueller spoke about the mindset of her team that they began the season with and how it paid off.
Freshman year, we were the worst out of 9 teams, and to be the best in Division III is crazy. Every single person wanted it. From the beginning of preseason, we were like, we're gonna win the state championship. And we did.
The last time Montpelier won the field hockey state championship was back in 1995 over Otter Valley. So while those were the championship games, we also had football semifinals in full display today. CVU hosting Essex in a rematch of last season's championship, the Hornets taking the win there. But today, the one-seeded Redhawks were the favorites to advance to the championship. Essex built up a nice 17-7 lead early on, but late in the first half, CVU's Asher Vaughn breaks free for a 23-yard touchdown to cut the deficit to 3 points. In the third quarter, Redhawks QB Ollie Cheer does what he does best, and that is run and run away. He did on a 4th and 3. He goes over 50 yards for the score. 21-17, CVU now leads. Redhawks back with the ball, and Cheer goes up and over everyone to Sumner for the touchdown late in the third. 28-17 CVU, and Jack Sumner still hungry. Another catch for another touchdown, and CVU now running away with this game. It's 28 unanswered points. Essex adds another score, but it's Redhawks' victory, and they're going to the championship, winning 49-24 today. Here's what CVU's head coach had to say after the game.
It's too easy to get over-emotional, too easy to get so wrapped up in the rearview mirror that we stop looking out the windshield. We're looking out the windshield, brother, and that was another team, a darn good team, that was in the way.
CVU will now be heading down to Rutland next Saturday to attempt to finish their incredible season as the best Division I team in the state. Now checking out the scoreboards for the games you couldn't get to today. Middlebury upsetting Burr and Burton once again, 14-9. Low scoring affair. The Tigers' attention turns to CVU next Saturday. And Windsor keeps on rolling. 45-6, they beat Mount Abe. They just can't seem to lose this season. 10-0 now. And the second-seeded VFA Fairfax Lamoille Bullets still cruising as well. Making relatively easy work of the Minutemen, they will go to the championship against Windsor. Well, that's all for the Vermont games. We'll be right back here with Ken Drake in a moment for the New York Championship games. Don't go away.